Okay, so those of you who witness the thing that I have on the right, you got a bunch of purple text, and that can only be cured from medical supplies. It doesn't really matter what type it is. It will all depend on what kind of illness the pal has, right? So this one works well for anything that is below weakened and depressed. Okay, so this works for those who have sprains. This works for those who have fractures. You know, sick as well. It's technically a cure for everything, even an ulcer, which is kind of weird. So one more thing about these types of ailments, right? These illnesses that these guys have, is that depending on what type of illness it is, will dictate how it affects the PAL. So lots of them actually just affect their work speed, but sometimes they will affect their movement speed. So this one, depressed, affects movement speed, but ulcer does not affect movement speed. So the only time where movement speed actually plays a role is when they're raiding, when the pals are attacking, because let's say that some of them have some sort of innate ability to sidestep things. Apparently, the sidestep sometimes dodges attacks, blah blah blah, at high speed sidestep. Okay, that if they are affected by the movement speed deterrent, then they will be doing this in a smaller, what is it, a sidestep, so to speak. So yeah, now, I will say that lots of these are actually kind of funny. So spraying temper. So you see that this one does not affect the work speed, right? So I don't know how they get sprained. I don't know how they even get sick. Like, how, I mean, I guess this guy took quite a beating. He's not diamond body, while some of these are diamond body. Which, strangely enough, this guy is maxed out on IVs with 70% defense. And this guy has no defense in this slightly nearby it. Unless he's not, he is 60, so that's actually really depressing how this guy has defense and this one doesn't. As the food only gives him 10%, so it really should not have any sort of similarities in terms of defense. But anyways, yeah, so that's what it is when it comes to their ailments. Now, how to deliver it? Not manually, because manually is a pain in the butt. Okay. So you gotta manually do it, you gotta boom, 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 boom. Instead, if you make this medicinal rack, they will flock to it like birds, right here. I believe it is unlocked in an early region of the game. I think it's unlocked at like level 40 something. Maybe earlier than that. That's the accumulator. I think it's 26? 20 something? Nope. Huh. I'll be back. I was close. Level 23. It's actually very cheap to make. Only costs cloth. And I would recommend making this ASAP, because this way your pals will have 0 downtime. Now, here's the deal, okay? Let's say that you're doing 50 pals. This is just a bonus, okay? Let's say you're doing 50 pals. I'm doing 50 pals in my raid base, so I can AFK Ryu Ultras and Xenoload Ultra. And, so here's the deal. You don't need to really give them any of these medicinal products. Because it doesn't really affect their combat, so to speak, only just the movement speed, and it's so minimal. It doesn't really... They're gonna get hit by everything anyways, so... But if you feel generous, and you don't like watching your pals suffer, then you can just give it to them via med rack, and then they will just start flocking over here. And then they will go from angry, sad, and whatever, to happy. Because you're, number one, feeding them with food, and then number two, curing their sanity, so to speak. So yeah, that is just about it when it comes to the medicinal rack. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Yep, alright, bye.